Hello guys, this is Mauro from Infotech.com, and in this video I want to show you a quick tour of the Windows 10 build 10.162. It's been a crazy time for Windows insiders, as Microsoft has been releasing new builds almost on a daily basis. So all the changes you're going to see today, you also are going to find them either on on build 10.158 or on build 10.159, and all of them you're going to find them on the newest build, which is 10.162. There is a lot of changes and a lot of tweaks that Microsoft is adding, but today I'm just gonna concentrate and focus only on the most important changes that we're gonna see moving forward. So the first thing I want to show you, I'm going to start with the lock screen. As you can see, has been updated with a center design. And now we also see that we have the default Windows 10 background, but this might just happen only for Windows insiders. This might change on the actual release. So that's the new login screen. So we're just going to log in into the account, and we're also going to see now that insiders also are going to see the Windows 10 default desktop background also here on build 10.162. So now that we are logged on, we're going to go through the changes on this build. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to point out is it's on the start menu, and now we're going to see that the File Explorer and other places. Let me show you. Let me just go really quick to the Settings app, and then go to personalization, and then let's go to start, and let me show you that now we have new icons for each of the locations that you can place on the start menu. We're also going to see that the icons for the light tiles now they take the right side, so they're not huge anymore, and now they look a lot nicer. You also, I don't know if you saw it like a few seconds ago, but now the 3D flip animation is back on this build, so that's something that I think it's gonna stay, like you saw right there. And you're gonna see a lot of icon changes throughout the start menus and on apps. So oh, you're also going to see the new icons on the taskbar. As you can see, now they don't have a tile background anymore, and they're just one color. You will see those more on apps designed by Microsoft, but we might also see them on new apps from third parties. Other changes that are going on, it's on the desktop, and I'm gonna show you that now on the newest builds. Now we can see that the close, minimize, and maximize button, they match the ones on the modern UI with the ones on the desktop, but they're still not looking pretty okay, because like if you maximize, you're still getting the old-fashioned size, like you see now it changes. And if you maximize the Windows app, in this case settings, you still you continue to have the new design, which is not true when you maximize, in this case, File Explorer. But when you're not maximized, the buttons, they take the same size as the modern applications. So that's something that Microsoft have to fix on the build. So now let's see, there is some changes on Cortana. Now the size right here has all the items has been consolidated. Pretty much Cortana is done. That's how it's going to show up for Windows users. To go to settings, we click notebook, and then we go to settings. Let me see if it's just taking some time. Now also we have a new option that users can set. So when you ask, hey Cortana, oh sorry, it's just right there. So when you invoke Cortana, you can change to
not right.
You can change the setting to only respond to you or everyone in the room. But if you want to use the to me option, you need to actually train Cortana on knowing your voice, so you can set the that option. You also have an option to enable and disable Cortana's tips to show up in the search box. So that's something that that you can enable, disable as you wish. But this is going on the new builds. Also, on the newest release, or at least on now that everybody's updating, I can safely say for Windows 10 build 10.162, users also can use Cortana to compose and send emails. So you can simple say that you want to send an email and just say the message, and Cortana will send that message for you, which is really nice. So let's move on and let's go to the Action Center. Oops, that's not Action Center. So the Action Center is pretty much complete. Now we have new icons for some of the buttons, for the quick access buttons. But now we also have a new button for quiet hours and notes. A note. When you click note, it will actually just launch one note. And that's pretty much it. Now the Action Center is pretty much complete, as you can see. Now it has the transparency and the blur, which is really nice. Then there are some little cosmetic changes, such as the button right here, the arrow, the high arrow right there. That's new, thinner also, and this icon is also new, the touch keyboard. And alright, so let's move on to tablet mode. Let's go to tablet mode. Alright, so not in tablet mode. It's been refined. There is not a lot new, but now we can see that we see the power button and the all apps button right here on the bottom left corner. That will access to the all apps, and you can see now also that it takes the color from the skin color of Windows. And now if we click the hamburger button, it will just open the left side of the start menu. If you click the power button, you can restart, shut down, and sleep as you would expect. You can see now that we have the back button that's working, and we can access Cortana right there. If you want to see the running apps, you can click the test preview to open that and see what's going on. So there's also updated effects, but that's pretty much all that is new on the Action Center. So let's get out of here and just go to the actual desktop. And now let's go to the Settings app. The Settings app. On the Settings apps, now we can see the moving through settings. We have a new effect, as you can see right there when I click back and forth. And there is not many changes going on. A few things has been changed and removed, but the only place that I see that the actual big changes is on Start. Now we only have a few options that we can customize on Start. Before we had many more options, but now we can only show the most used apps, recently added apps, and enable or disable the full screen for the Start menu. or show recently open items on the jump list on a start on the status bar. We can click the choose which folder to appear on a start, and that would allow us to change what appears right here on this part of the on the menu. Alright, so let me show you one more thing that's going on Windows Update. And if you click the advanced options, now we don't have the options that led us to kind of opt in to try new features from Microsoft on Windows 10. That's been removed, and we also can stop the to stop receiving insider bills. We can click that, but you still also have to go to online. You can click this link and it will give you some details on how to stop the bill. So it's not that you can click the stop insider bills and it will just stop it automatically. That might happen in the future, but not on this bill. So now let's move to the actual apps. There has been some updates on apps that I want to show you really quick of what's going on. First, the Windows Store is no longer labeled as a Store Beta. Now it's just simply called Store, and you can see the feature images. The feature apps, and this carousel now has been updated, and pretty much all is still the same. It's just the feature apps has been changed how they're displayed, and pretty much everything else still quite the same. So there's nothing new here. Alright, so let's get out of this the Store app, and now let's I just want to mention that starting on build 10.158 and moving forward, we're not going to see anymore the Insider Hub up, but you can still go to the settings app and enable through there, which is recommended for those who wants to help Microsoft to improve and make Windows 10 better. There is also a Microsoft Wi-Fi app, which is a replacement for the I think it's called the Skype Wi-Fi, and this is still not complete. There's but the app is showing up. It's actually an app that allows you to access to wireless access points and pay if you have to, but it allows you to connect to different networks and more secure. So it's still not working, but the app is now there. Alright, so there is an app that's been doing quite a buzz through the internet, and that's the Windows Phone the Phone Companion app. We've seen this before, the app, but it didn't work, and now it's working. And basically what it is an app that allows users either with phones with running Windows, Androids, or iPhone or iPad that helps these users to connect those kind of devices, those phones, to Windows 10 through Microsoft services. So if you're using a Windows phone, there is pretty much nothing that you have to do, because all the features are already there. But you can click Windows and click through the options that you can use on your phone to connect to Windows 10. But if you have an Android phone, you can get some examples of what you can actually install on your which services for Microsoft you can actually install on your Android phone to make that phone more connected to Windows 10. There are quite a few, like Office, Skype, Outlook, OneDrive, and OneNote. As you can see, there is two apps like Cortana and the Music app. They're coming soon because that's still being developed. but we know by now that Cortana is coming to Android and iOS devices, so that's something that that's going to happen. It's not going to be as integrated as Cortana for Windows Phone, but you're going to be able to actually do a lot of things in Cortana with the app for Android or iOS. So also, like if you connect your phone, like I have it right here, you can get some interesting features that you can actually you have a chance to see what's going on inside of your phone, how the storage is being consumed inside, and also you have the option to import photos and videos or transfer files. But this is not an app designed to connect the phone directly. It just allows you to it gives you instructions on how to install different apps to connect your phone to Windows 10, not through this app. So that's something to keep in mind. Microsoft also updated the Photos app with just a few behind the scene updates, and they added an open with option, but that's pretty much it. Let me see what else. Yes, also the Xbox app has been updated, and I'm just trying to keep this video short, so I'm just gonna go through. You can find all the changes. I'm gonna put the link on the below the video. Microsoft Major Nelson has already posted all the changes coming to the Xbox app, and that includes that now users can record their games, make video game clips. They can take screenshots by using the Windows Alt print screen. There is updates on the live tiles, and there is a new updated avatar app. User profile also has been updated, and there has been some improvements on real name sharing, and there's also some changes on live stream, control drivers, smart glass. There's a bunch of new changes and improvements. So if you're a Windows insider, you want to go and update to the latest version and try the new Xbox app. It looks a little bit different. Let me show you right now. Now you can, you have a lot of it looks a little bit different, not a lot, but a lot of things has been improved. Let me see, I don't have any game DVR. If you click the store, it will take you straight to the store, and I think that's my games. There is not much going on there, but that's how that looks like, the updated Xbox app. Alright, so now that I'm here on Microsoft Edge, just wanted to show you some of the changes going on the Microsoft Edge. So officially on the newest build of Windows 10, Project Spartan has been renamed to the Microsoft Edge. In the settings, now we can choose for a dark theme or a light theme. We have the import favorites option, so you can bring your favorites from other browsers. You have different options to how you want to open the web browser. You can start with the previous page, new tab, etc. Also on the advanced settings, we can change to show the home button right there. You can see there's nothing there, and then we click and that shows up in there, and you can customize it, what page you want to that to show up. There is also the password manager, and you can enable or disable, and say in the autofill for forms for online forms, you can enable and disable that too. Let me see if I can click the manage save passwords, and you can see that's for my Twitter account, and you can click to manage the credentials right there. What else? There is a few icons like this one right here for reading list. I mean, to access. What's the name of this? Doesn't say, but I mean, when you click this new icon, you can access your favorites, reading list, history, and downloads. Let me see what else. Now, when you minimize, if you're playing music through the or audio through the Microsoft Edge, when you minimize this, now you can hear the audio passing through. And now we can actually drag a tab out to create a new window, though it seems that it's not working correctly. Alright, so that's pretty much it, but I do want to show you something. I saw a tweet from Tom Warren from The Verge that he was able to take a screenshot of the new Windows 10 pop-up tips that are going to show up when the operating system feels that you need help trying to use a feature. I haven't seen them yet, so I have to show you a picture, but that's how that looks like. So if you are in an app or on a feature on Cortana or whatever and you need help using it, pop-ups like this are gonna show up, and they're gonna be tailored to how you use the system. You're not gonna see them every time. So you know, that's something that's also new to this build. So that's pretty much everything that's new on Windows 10 and the latest preview. And these changes are part of the Windows 10 build 10.158, 10.159, and 10.162. And between those builds, pretty much the difference are the bug fixes and stability. The operating system is now more stable and is getting close to be an operating system that anybody can use on the daily basis. So those were all the highlights for the new features on this build. So I hope this video was informative for you, and thank you for viewing.